Hey everybody, Matt here and welcome back to this brand new video that I hope you guys like because I haven't done anything like this before, so it's a bit of a change for me. I'm going to be technically reviewing more than one fragrance at a time, but I'm not going to go into great detail about any of these scents. I'm just going to be describing each scent as we go down. So guys, I would like to welcome you to my top 6 favorite fragrances from the 1980s. Starting with number 6. Now, I'm very surprised to even have this one on my list because I didn't think that I would even put it in this list, if I'm honest with you. I didn't really give it some good names. I said that it didn't have the best smell. It was nice, but nothing special. In all honesty, I've worn it a few times, and guess what? I really like it. Let's do it. Number 6 goes to Jacques Bogart's Furyo. Discontinued, can't buy it anymore. If you guys haven't seen the video, I will leave a link in the description below. Check it out. Good smell, really nice fragrance. Wore it a few times, changed my mind about it since I did the review on it, if I'm honest with you. This one has just blew my mind since wearing it. Great longevity, smells really good. Gets great comments off people as well when I wear this. People say I smell really good. I think it's because it's really unique. There isn't a lot of fragrances like this out there. I can't really name a fragrance like it. So very nice fragrance, very nice cinnamon note, so it's very warm, very oriental as well, but it's a very strong and pungent fragrance. So yeah, if you guys have this fragrance, all credit to you. Now, number 5, yeah, this one. I couldn't not put this fragrance in this list. It's quite obvious that it's just a fantastic fragrance. This is my previous formulation of Armani Alporo. You know, I haven't really smelled the new formulation, if I'm honest with you, but this stuff is absolutely amazing. It just has this really crisp, clean smell to it, but it's also got a touch of elegance to it as well. So it's not all clean, it's not all, you know, a typical kind of clean linen type smell, very aquatic, because this is anything from aquatic. It's clean, but it's also spicy, it's also got, you know, that kind of dirty smell to it at the same time with the oak moss. So it's a very nice smell. I do enjoy wearing this one a lot. Great longevity, gets tons of compliments. Lemon note in this fragrance as well. I believe it's Sicilian lemon, smells wonderful. So if you guys have got this fragrance, all credit to you. If you haven't got it, you need to check it out. Come on! You guys are going to be very disappointed at the fact that I put this at number 4. Well, I guess it's because I haven't worn this fragrance that much, so I really should wear it more. Antaeus by Chanel. Now, the reason this is at number 4 is because, like I said, I haven't worn it that much, but from what I can smell so far, it does smell pretty damn good. It does have a very strong smell to it. Released back in 1981, so it has been around for a long time. This was in fact a very popular fragrance in the 80s. I don't think it's very popular now. Maybe for people like me who are really into strong fragrances, you probably will most likely have this fragrance in your collection. But it's a very strong fragrance, but it's very elegant, very well blended. Of course, it's from Chanel. It's going to be well blended, very nicely made fragrance. Very leathery, musky, just an overall nice smell to wear. Great fragrance. Now, number 3 is... I don't really know. I didn't want to put this in number 3 because I used to really like this. Well, I still do really like it. I'm not going to say I don't because I absolutely do. I'm just going to show you. Okay, Kouros by Yves Saint Laurent. The reason this is at number 3 is because I feel like when I first got this fragrance, the longevity used to be fantastic. Now I don't even get that much. I think it's because I maybe might be getting used to it because I did go through a stage where I used to wear this all the time. But now I think it's just gotten to the point now where I'm used to it and I don't really smell it anymore. Yet people still say they can smell it on me, so I'm not going to let that disappoint me. But I think the main reason why I've got it here is because the next 2 fragrances are just better smells in my opinion. So nothing personal, but this is still a great fragrance, still a great smell. Very classic, very it's its own smell, you know what I mean? There's nothing really that much like it. Again, fragrance released back in 1981, so it is very unique, very nice. Been through a hell of a lot of reformulation though, I will tell you that. But apart from that, great fragrance. you haven't smelled it, check it out. But if you have got it, again, all credit to you, my friend. Now, okay, now this just gets very, very typical, I think, because this one is a fragrance that everyone will probably expect to be in an 80s list. Calvin Klein's Obsession. Now, this one is just one hell of a masterpiece in my opinion. This is probably one of my, well, it has to be one of my favorites, it's in this list, but probably one of my favorites of all time. It just has this really warm smell to it, very, very nice stuff. I enjoy wearing a bit on my nose there. But, beautiful scent, guys, very, very nice. Now, this fragrance was actually one of the most biggest selling fragrances in the 80s, along with, you know, Kouros and other fragrances like that. But even the name of the fragrance, Obsession, became so big in the fashion industry that, you know, Obsession is always going to be one of the most popular fragrances of all time. It is simply just a beautiful fragrance, very warm, very comforting, lasts a hell of a long time too. It's just a gorgeous fragrance, guys. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's a very dated smell, but it smells brilliant and classic otherwise. And we come to the last fragrance of this list. Now, you guys are going to be thinking, you are stupid, man. Why have you got this scent? Well, I'll give you a pretty good damn reason why I've got this fragrance at number 1. Lapidus Pour Homme is one of the best smells I will ever smell in my life. I'm not kidding. Now, if you guys haven't smelled this, I recommend you get it because very cheap fragrance, £15 off Amazon, you cannot go wrong. It smells wonderful, very unique, very typically 80s smell to it, very strong powerhouse. Falls under the kind of Kouros type fragrance, but has much more character than you know what Kouros has or anything. It's just a fragrance filled with so many different sides to it. Like, it doesn't have a lot of notes, it probably has very moderate amount of notes as well as any other fragrance, but you can smell every single note in this fragrance. Now, I don't get that with much sense. Maybe if you go get fragrances like from Bond or from, you know, Thierry Mugler or Creed, for example. But for a very cheap scent, you cannot go wrong because it simply is wonderful. Now, I've looked at reviews on this. In fact, I did a review on this, in fact, I believe it was episode 7, maybe? I don't know. You might have to go back and check it. I'll put a link in the description. But it just smells unique. Like, I don't honestly know any other fragrances like it. It starts off with this really nice lemon and pineapple combination, very fruity, but also with a floral twist with lavender, and it just smells great. And then after a while, it starts to get very warm, and we start getting honey. And after a while, I think this fragrance, I didn't actually mention this in the review, but I'm going to say it now. After you wear this fragrance for a long time and it's just lying there on your skin, maybe after 6 or 7 hours, it smells like warm milk and honey. Like, it just smells wonderful. It's just different. Like, it's fragrances that are very unique, in my opinion. I find them very, very hard to review because they are different, and that's what makes them different. The fact that they're very hard to review, and most fragrances out there are really easy and boring to review. This one is simply just a masterpiece. But I'm not going to sit here right now and say that all of these fragrances are masterpieces, because all of them are. All fragrances are different. I'm not going to say that a fragrance has more longevity than another, because some of them do, fair enough, but some of them also last forever. Some of them not so much. But those fragrances are fragrances which I rate between good and bad, which is why now I'm going by smell, which is why I think this is probably the best smell out of any of the fragrances in my cabinet. So guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching this review. My name is Matt. Take care, like and subscribe.